Hey everyone, it's Annette here. I'm back with a pop-up. We have Psychic News Network tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. The rest of the world must think that America's just psycho. I told you when I was reading on the tariffs, they're like kind of on again, off again, craziness. I mean, I just saw him being tossed here and to and fro, and that's exactly what's happening. Maybe it doesn't take a psychic when you have somebody as insane as Dumpy to predict that. But anyway, I just signed a petition to get Garcia back to the United States. Look for those. This particular one was a poll, but let's make right what America has done wrong to the best of our ability. So the tariffs, let me just show you something, because I guess this is why I don't feel too terribly upset to the degree that maybe I should about what's going on, is because, I mean, it's horrible, don't get me wrong. It's horrifying what Trump is doing, but in terms of the tariffs, this could really lead to his downfall in a lot of ways. Let me just show you this. These are Republicans flipping.
If there is a trade war, then we're going to have markets shutting down for American farmers.
I don't often agree with the members on the other side of the aisle, but in many cases here today, particularly when they're expressing concern about small businesses in their states, I'm hoping you're and I hope you and the president are very sensitive about companies potentially going bankrupt by these actions.
Whose throat do I get to choke if this proves to be wrong?
There you have it. As the Waltz Harris banner flies in the wind in the background. So what we're going to read on, this is just a short video. We do the longer one tonight live. Please join us. And please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you. I'm going to pull these cards about this so-called presidency. But you do notice that they're not calling it that so much. People are calling it the regime. Very telling. Let me just gather these cards. We're going to ask how this affects his reign. How this affects the dictator's reign. Water is so blue, isn't it? Very pretty day out there. It's still chilly, but pretty day. How this affects the dictator, United States dictator, I shouldn't laugh. How this affects his reign. If you are, by the way, if you're a member, today's 40 days to releasing religious guilt is up. And I forgot to plug in my microphone, so I hope you can hear me. I'll do that now, actually. Sorry, I need a team. All right. 3 cards. How this affects his dictatorship. Okay. Queen of Swords. I'm laughing because it's like Kamala said, I told you so. And even Hillary said, I told you so. The women said, this is what I'll do. And everyone's like, no, you're just a woman. Hello! The Queen of Swords knows the truth. Come on, men. Try to keep up. I'm just teasing. We love the men. The Page of Swords. The Three of Wands. This actually looks like the rookies are being revealed. And I'm putting it very politely. the rookies, the idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing, are going to be... These are whistleblowers too. But as far as Dumpy goes, there are a lot of people with a lot of information that are going to start singing. Yes, they are. Like little birds. They're going to start singing about what they know. They're going to be whistling away about what they know. And the Queen of Swords represents Kamala and Hillary, the women who told us what he was going to do. Those of us that were paying attention knew what he was going to do. And it's been a rough ride. The Three of Wands means cases are being made against his reign that are not only the case of Democrats but of Republicans. This is about being humans and not being stupid humans, being smart humans. Let's go back to make America sane again. We don't even want to use our acronyms, but this is freaking insanity. Having these tariffs, saying yesterday China's going to have 120% tariffs on their imports, right? Throwing everything into a tizzy, even threatening tariffs on pharmaceuticals. Just, let people die, right? Remember the other night at PNN we were reading on his... We know he was Mussolini, but also that he was Louis the 16th. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's just funny. We have to laugh, because if we don't, we'll cry. What can we expect over the next 24 hours? And we'll look at it more tonight, too. What can we expect over the next 24 hours with the tariffs? They're talking about going back to having people work in factories. What did Kamala say? We're not going back. Not going back. Not doing that. No unions. Factories, no unions. Making shoes, making clothes, making, iPhones. No, we're not going back to that. We're not going back to child labor. Right? We don't. It doesn't work that way. We move forward. We don't devolve. We evolve. When we start looking for the instances where that's being shown to us, that people are intelligent, let's not go down that road of everybody's an idiot. No, this is idiotic. Yes, what we're going through is idiotic. But there are some very, very gifted, talented people in the United States of America, many of whom have lost their jobs due to this orange buffoon Putin puppet. I've said enough. Let's look at the cards. Over the next 24 hours. Moving on from these tariffs, wiser heads will prevail. If he crashes the economy, he's done. And he's crashing the economy. They will oust him. Impeach and remove. As people become more and more aware of this game that he's playing, I think we have the whole jig is up right, by now. I think we know the way his game goes. Create chaos. Everybody goes crazy. The mainstream media gloms onto it and runs with it because it's what people want to know about. And then there's a big hullabaloo made about he's going to come in and rescue us from the damage that he created. We know how this story goes. We're done with it. I'm sorry. I'm being all emotional. But as far as the next 24 hours and these tariffs, moving on, wiser heads prevail. Let's not crash the economy anymore. And a newfound awareness with many of the American people. This is BS. Quite frankly. So, speaking of things that are made in China, I have a little bunny, and I'm gonna leave you with the little bunny hop. Speaking of things made in China, this will tie you over till tonight. Here we go. All right, I hope that made you smile. It's like Mary Trump has at the end of her videos, a picture of like eaglets or, you know, seahorses and stuff. I'll see you tonight. To book a reading, go to psychicannetdion.com. Lots of love. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you there. Namaste.